Very good morning to class 6 student. In the live classes, we have learned what is science. We have also learned that science is categorized into physics, chemistry and biology. After that, in one of the classes, we have learned about the notable chemist, that is a famous chemist, and you understood well all of these topics, right? So then this video we are going to learn about role of chemistry in our daily life and many more things. Okay, student? So let's start. So we have learned that chemistry is included in our daily life. So how it is included? You know what is our basic need? Basic need is air, water, our house and clothes. Okay. So if you remember, I have explained that yes, air, which is a natural thing, there also chemistry is there. Chemicals are there. Compositions are there. What are that? Oxygen, which we breathe, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and many more gases are there. Many more elements are there. Water. There also chemical is there. Okay, that is hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, so that we will learn further and further. So my main basic thing is here that we have to learn that how chemistry is included in our life. Okay, so air, water, even the clothes which you put, there also role of chemistry is there, right? Then the cosmetics, which cosmetics means which make you beautiful, right? You will apply like you apply the face cream, face powder, the lipstick and kajal. So all these things are what there also chemical are there, and there also involvement of chemistry is there. So this is about the industry. Then in the homes also, what happen? You use the chemistry. So how you use the chemistry in a home? Let's see here. You use what? Shampoo, deodorants, perfume, toothpaste, dyes and paints. So all of these are used in the home. Understood now, students? Right? So these are the points, these are the things which how the chemistry is involved in our daily life. Okay, so we will be learning these things in a little bit more detail. Okay, so we have said that yes, air, water, house, clothes, even in the food also it is included. So let's study something more. The food and chemistry. We know that we are a human being. We need a proper food. We need a balanced diet. Okay, and balanced diet include what? Carbohydrate, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. Carbohydrate are the main source of food. Proteins is a bodybuilding food in which as a growing child you require. Okay, fat also gives energy, but fat means what? Oil, ghee, butter, but we cannot take it in a large amount. Vitamin, it protects our body from disease, right? Mineral also same thing. So here also these food also, like whether it is a carbohydrate, whether it is a protein, fats, vitamins and minerals, also include what? Chemistry. Like carbohydrate, talk about the carbohydrate only. These are the main food. But here also what is included? Here is what? Carbon, hydrogen, right? Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen is included in these food. Carbohydrate food. Okay, so how? See, it's important. Next is we will learn about food preservation method. So this is about the chemicals which is included in our food, chemistry which is included in our food, right? Some of them are natural and some of them are man-made. So we have a lot of food. Now we will learn about then how this preservation we should do for the food, so that if the food which we have prepared much, it should not be wasted. Understood, child? Okay. So this is about, first is freezing. Let's start from the easy one. So freezing. So everybody know that, yes ma'am, freezing we have done. Freezing means to keep the food in the fridge. If the food amount is more, so what we will do? We will freeze it. Means we will keep it in the fridge, and that will be stored for some of the times. That because why? Freezing slow down the decomposition of food. Right? So we will keep the food in the fridge and we can preserve the food. Next is about pickling. Pickling means pickles. You all like to eat pickles. Mango pickles, lemon pickles, the ginger pickles, all these things. Right? So what happened in pickles? If you have seen your mother preparing the pickles, what she do? She put that like mango pieces in the salt solution. In the salt. So what happens? That salt does not allow to decompose the food. That make tasty also. Okay. So that is about pickling. We can preserve the seasonal vegetables or fruit by pickling. Not all, but some of that. Then next is about removing the water contents. Removing the water contents means what we will do, the particular thing which we want to make preserve, which we want to preserve, we will heat that cooking on a fire, or we can keep that thing in a sun. Then what will happen? The water will be removed. The water contents will be removed. If the water contents will be removed, then what will happen? The food can be stored for a longer period. Right? So that is about removing the water contents. Next is canning. See here, canning. Canning means what you know? Canning means sterile. Sterile the food. How you will sterile the food? That you will airtight pack. You will keep the food in an airtight container. Usually by heating, after heating and all, removing the waters and all, what you will do? You will do the canning. Means you will keep in the can. That can may be of some of the metals or glass. A proper airtight, you will keep now that food, some of the foods. Then what happens? Then it will not destroy the food. It will not damage the food. We can store it for a longer period. Right? Some of the things we are utilizing in a home, you can ask from the mother also. Right? Now next is about fermentation. Right? Fermentation means what you know? Beta, that we like idli, dosa, we prepare. Right? So that is about a fermentation. Fermentation, what happens, is a natural, is actually natural. It's not a chemical we don't use in a fermentation. Right? But here what happens, some of the microorganisms, when we keep it for some time, na, by adding this one, that one, then what happens, some of the microorganisms convert into another form. Like milk. With the help of milk, we make the cheese. Right? Even for the, as I said, idli and dosa. So that is about fermentation. There some of the microorganisms work and they convert it into another form. Right? One more thing is given in your book, that is here you see about the pasteurization. Actually, what is pasteurizations? When we don't have, we are using this from earlier days. What happens? Nowadays we have refrigerators, freezers, right? But in earlier days we don't have this. So what do we do? When we have a lot of milk, because we belongs from the, what? India, most of them belongs from the agriculture family. Right? So if they have the cow or buffalo at home, so what they will do, they give the milk. right? They give the milk. If the excess amount of milk is there and we don't have the fridge, then what do? We boil the milk. We boil the milk and then chill it. It preserves the food. Boiling and chilling it preserves the food, and that process is known as pasteurization. Pasteurization. Okay, student? So, that is food and chemistry is over. Next, we will learn about chemical preservatives. This is also actually the part of little bit left, that is about food and chemistry. So, what we do here, to reduce the spoilage of fruits and vegetables, some of the fruits and vegetables, we use chemical method also. In the previous, we have not used any chemical, right? So what here is a preservative. Which preservative is used to reduce the spoilage of fruits and vegetables? That is sodium benzoate and benzoic acid. You need to remember these chemical name. In food and chemistry, or what we use some of the chemicals. Why we use this chemical? To preserve fruit and vegetables. So what are the chemicals is? Sodium benzoate and benzoic acid. Sodium benzoate, benzoic acid. Okay. Similarly, next we use chemistry in agriculture. As the food chemistry has made our food, we can keep it, we can store it for a longer period. Similarly, in agriculture also chemistry has a very good role, a very important role. So, what is the role here? It has increased our food productions. How it has increased our food productions? By giving us the fertilizer. What does the fertilizer do? Actually, fertilizer means that is man-made thing. That is man-made things, and there are some of the chemicals which help in our food productions. So, what are these chemicals are? They must be either urea or calcium nitrate or potassium chloride or triammonium phosphate. Okay? Urea, calcium nitrate, potassium chloride and triammonium phosphate. So these are the fertilizers. Okay. We also use pesticides and insecticides. What is pesticides? That chemical which control the pests. That chemical which control the pest is pesticides. Those chemical which control the insects. Control means they will kill. Okay. They will kill the insects is insecticides. Okay. So let's see here. Chemical. Which chemical we use? In the pesticides, we use malathion and copper sulfate. Malathion and copper sulfate is used as a pesticide. Malathion and copper sulfate is used as a pesticides. Methoxylor and borodex. Methoxylor and borodex we used as a insecticides. Okay. So this way it help in our agriculture. Next is how we use in cosmetics. Okay. So chemistry in cosmetics means beta, cosmetics as I explained, it beautifies the body. It makes our body beautiful. So what we use, that is face powder, maybe lipstick, a nail polish, deodorants, perfumes, shampoo, soap. These are given by our chemistry. Okay, so chemistry helps in cosmetics also, making our body beautiful. Okay, so let's see again sunscreen. Many of us use sunscreen. In a sunscreen, there is one chemical. What is that chemical? It is titanium dioxide. In sunscreen, we have a chemical that is titanium dioxide. What is the function of titanium dioxide? Titanium oxide, when we apply the sunscreen in our body, this titanium dioxide block. What it block? It block the ultraviolet ray. You know that ultraviolet ray is not good for our health. Right? It burns our skin. We have a lot of disease So titanium dioxide block the ultraviolet ray. It prevents our skin from harmful rays. So this is the role of sunscreen. I hope you understood well. If you did not, then go back and see the video once again. Next is about the foaming cosmetics. Foaming which gives leather, which gives foam. Okay, so foaming cosmetics is what? Sodium lauryl sulfate. What we use there in a foaming cosmetics? Sodium lauryl sulfate. So in a foaming, I hope you understood what are the foaming substance. The foaming substance is soaps, shower gel, shampoo, all this thing. Okay, so sodium lauryl sulfate. Then next is talcum powder. What we use talcum powder? Talcum powder is used over the face, right? So there we have a magnesium carbonate and zinc oxide. So these chemicals you need to remember, beta, because you are learning the chemistry, no? That is why. Okay. So this student, in this video we will learn that much only. Thank you. The next video we will learn the further. Thank you.